Man, oh man, oh man. Oh man, thanks. Hey, family. Hey, y'all. Hey. Oh boy. John Murray.
Happy Thursday to you. We're all new. We got a great show today.
Oh, we do have a great show today. It's getting warmer a little bit.
Spring is upon us finally in New York City.
Yeah. You know, I mean, not that it wasn't that it was a bad winter, but it was just so cold.
It was cold.
So now I'm ready for like springtime to come.
But they still have had no measurable snow in New York in like 2.5 years, and we've been in New York 2.5 years.
I know, so we're not complaining. It's just cold. It's like that, your bones. I'm now my auntie, you know, I got cold in my bones. So I'm feeling great, so it's good, it's good. I want to say, be thankful for a moment. I have the most amazing fans. I really do. And I'm so thankful. When I tell you, my fans love to send me very thoughtful gifts. I get so many gifts from my fans. They will send me little crafty things like a custom hat or a bedazzle phone case. When my beautiful dog, Lexi, passed away and went to heaven, I got more artwork from fans. So I have pictures of Lexi all over my house. But I do have to say, one fan got a little too intimate. And so for Valentine's, she sent me 4 dozen roses, which were absolutely beautiful. But those were great. But as for the other gifts, I'm gonna let you be the judge. Can you bring them out, please? Okay, so the first one, she got me a gown. She got me this beautiful, beautiful gown with I didn't even know it's like a slit. It's like a slit all the way up there. Gorgeous material, and it's complete. I don't know if you know me, this is backless. But it's completely backless, and it's beautiful, this gown. But then things took a little bit of a turn because then she sent me there. Like this lingerie. She said, I mean, and it's gorgeous. And then I got another piece of lingerie. Like I got this lingerie right here. And both of them, they came with matching thongs, but I can't show those on TV. I've never seen a burnt orange thong in my life until this woman sent it to me. And I don't know if this is flattery or flirting. I'm not sure. But I do know that they're not my size. I think I know I had a reduction, but I need both of these cups to cover one of my boobs. It wouldn't even fit in the thing. You had to cover it up. Like it was too small up here. But so there was a name on when I got the gifts, and I looked up, but there was no address. So I looked up the name to see if I could find out who sent all of the lingerie and the drawers that accompanied the lingerie. And it turned out that like within the vicinity, there were 2 people with the same name. And one of them was a neuroscientist, and then the other one was a sex therapist. So when I saw a sex therapist, that told me everything I needed to know. I didn't have to go no further. I just don't know if a neuroscientist is sending out backless gowns and lingerie and drawers. But so here's the thing. I'm gonna go with the sex therapist. Here's the thing, Miss Sex Therapy lady. I love that you thought about me, and I know free 2-day shipping is hard to pass up. But you can't go around sending people panties like this. And I'm so grateful that you love me and my show. And I don't know if I should send these back or alert the authorities. I like the lingerie. But I'm gonna let this be my PSA to all my fans. I love the gifts. You don't have to send me the gifts, especially the drawers. You don't have to send me the drawers. But I would say, if you would just keep watching me every day and subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. That truly, your prayers and you watching the show, that's all the gift I need. I appreciate that. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this gown back to you, Barry. And I hope you don't mind, Miss Sex Therapy Lady, because it's such a beautiful gown. There's this wonderful charity, Children of Promise, which is run by my dear friend Sharon, and they take care of kids whose parents are in prison. And so they don't have anything. Like when they go to prom and they have parties, they collect gowns and prom dresses. So I would love to, I'm not gonna tell them it's a sex therapist, but I would love to donate this gown to one of the young ladies at Children of Promise. So thank you so much for this. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So thank you. You can take the lingerie. Don't be trying to do nothing with it, Barrett. All right. Now, y'all, I gotta say this. My fellow Chi-Town girl, Jennifer Hudson, had a very embarrassing moment this week. She and her man, Common, were here, right here in New York, watching the Knicks versus the Golden State Warriors. Now, they were courtside when suddenly, out of nowhere, the ball flew off the court and it bopped Jennifer on the head, all right? And here's the thing, and this is the thing, That's the thing. You know, when you're sitting courtside, you gotta be alert at all times because those balls fly in the audience at a moment's notice. Now I'm not sure why they didn't get a box suite up at the top, and I'm wondering why Common didn't do nothing to stop this from happening. Common, you know, because Common sitting over there, he hugging Jennifer. I'm like, you supposed to have thrown your body in front of your woman so that ball didn't hit Jennifer. And Miles McBride, who's a point guard for the Knicks, he tried to cover Jennifer, but it just made it worse. And I think it's like, the thing is when you knock somebody's glasses off, like when somebody pushes your glasses into your face, that hurts. And you can't help but be mad. And even, even worse than that, that ball might have hit that bun on top of her head. That probably was worse than the glass, because when you attach a bun just right, anything will make that bun crooked. So you never see this face on Jennifer Hudson. This face right here wasn't Spirit Tunnel, Jennifer Hudson. Not at all. This was not, I can't believe y'all came to see little old me, Jennifer Hudson. Not at all. That right there, that face right there, and whatever she was saying that was muted, that was Chicago, Jennifer Hudson. That right there, that's Chicago. And and all of us, I can't speak for other cities, but all of us who are from Chicago, we got that in us. We can be sweet and lovely, but you hit us in the head with a basketball, knock our good, expensive glasses off, and that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get J-Hud from the South Side. And Common, I just want to ask Common, wasn't Common a basketball player and just right?
Yes, he was.
Common, you couldn't even block that shot. So Jennifer Hudson was so upset. So Common, if you really want to be her knight in shining armor, you better put a ring on it. That's what I said. Put a ring on it. So next time, just go up in the skybox, because it's harder to see up. It's harder to see up there. But at least you have your glasses, Jennifer.
Sherri, what would you have done if you were sitting courtside and that ball hit you in your head?
And that ball hit me right in the head and made my wig go a little bit crooked. As soon as that ball hit me and I'm like, we at the doggone NBA, I'd have been like, oh, God. Oh, God. When I tell you.
All right.
Look, hold on. I'd have let a little bit of thigh show. Oh, God.
Okay, all right.
Oh, God.
All right, come on.
I'd have been like, no, don't help me. I'd be like, where the contract for Sherri, NBA?
You'd own the whole league, huh?
Okay, all right.
All right.
That's what I do. I'm like, if you hit me in the head with a ball, oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
Okay, that almost became another show right there. I felt all that air on my booty. I was like, uh-oh. Y'all. But I'm glad, Jennifer, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad everything's all right. And you weren't hurt, girl. Now, y'all all know, Cheryl Lee Ralph is a multifaceted woman. Look at how beautiful she looks. She is a woman of many secrets, talents, and layers. And last week, Shirley Ralph was on the red carpet, and they asked her what TV show she would love to join. And her answer, I was very surprised. She said she would love to be on Shogun. Okay, now Shogun is a show about Japanese samurais in the 1500s. And Cheryl proved that she could be on it. Take a look.
I'd be a black samurai. But I'd be a modern samurai, and I'd be Konbawa Mirasa. Watashi no namae wa Sherri Ralph. Watashi wa Jamaica kara kimashita. Yes!
Now this is what I gotta say. I don't care what Shirley Ralph is saying. She sounds like a Jamaican samurai. She does, didn't she? She sounds like one of those Jamaican mothers. I swore I heard Shirley Ralph say, "I'll braid your head." I swear. I don't care what language Shirley Ralph is speaking. She sounds like she's straight from Kingston when she's doing. I love, but I gotta tell you, when she was doing it, when she was speaking, it was so impressive that it made me say, I would love to see Shirley Ralph in Shogun. Okay, she would be so great. And I thought, I wish I could speak another language, because I love doing different accents and pronouncing names the way they were meant to be pronounced. Like whenever I get to say a Latin name, I'm telling you, I relish it. Emilia Perez. I just get into it. Like, I don't say Selena Gomez. I say Selena Gomez. Zoe Saldana. And I love to hit those R's. Rita Moreno. Not America Ferrera. America Ferrera. Okay, I love it. There is an anchor on the morning news here in New York, and he says, I love it when he says his name. I'm Pedro Rivera. It's so Cheryl Lee, girl, you be in Shogun, and I can be in a telenovela. Ojalá que tengo un buena día. Now, y'all, Hollywood has just come up with the strangest and the funniest cast for a movie that I have ever heard of. Okay, Henry Winkler is doing a movie with rapper Sexy Red.
Oh, Lord.
The Fonz and Sexy Red. Now, for anybody who does not know Sexy Red, she's the racy young rapper currently who has a hit song with Bruno Mars called Fat, Juicy, and Wet. All right? It sounds like the ribeye I'm gonna eat later. It really does. And Sexy Red has a hit song with Drake called Rich Baby Daddy. And some of her lyrics, if you don't know Sexy Red's lyrics, are bend that A over, let the bleep breathe, shake that A for Drake, hands on your knees. Did she steal those lyrics from Maya Angelou? I'm not.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Anyway, the movie is called Rolling Loud. So it also stars Owen Wilson as a father who takes his son to the Rolling Loud Rap Festival. So there's no word on who Henry Winkler or Sexy Red are playing, but I need to see Sexy Red in a scene with Henry Winkler. I need to see Sexy Red. I literally need to see Sexy Red take the Fonz to Pound Town.
Oh.
I need to see that. And I won't go into those lyrics right there. But Rolling Loud comes out next year. I cannot wait. Congratulations, Sexy Red. You did an acting. Y'all, we got a great show for you today. Up next, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams is here.
Oh, no, I can't do this.
No, I can't do it.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good?
I'm good.
Because I'm good.
Oh, no, I'm good.
And this is over. Mwah.
I'm good.
The key is to lock your elbow so that you really...
So lock my elbow
Yep.
like this.
Okay.
All right. You messed around with my man, and I don't... Oh, I'm not doing that yet?
Well, yeah. Whoa. you want to start with your hand down.
Oh, I don't, not like this.
Yeah. You got it. You got
Okay,
it.
it's been a long time since I slapped a bitch. Okay, so I gotta. All right. I don't like it when you mess around with my man, and you better stop. Oh. Oh. Oh, you taking off the earrings.
Okay. Oh, no, you didn't, Sherri. Yeah, the hair's a good touch.
No, the hair. And don't you gotta breathe hard?
Yes!
Oh my gosh!
Yes!
Wait, do it again. Do it one more time.
Okay. You.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You're holding the wrong side of your face.
Oh, wrong side. Oh, so it's this side. Well, we gonna work on it more, but I love it anyway. On the show, you know, you talked to Garcelle and you revealed that, you know, about never wanting to be a mom.
I never, ever wanted kids.
Okay.
And, you know, I had sort of not a really great childhood, and I felt like, well, maybe I'll make the same mistakes my mother did, because I could see myself making those mistakes, and I was like, you know what, sometimes I make bad choices in men, and I didn't want to put my kids through that. There is such a thing as a biological clock, because I always had it for my career, like, oh, I'm not getting famous fast enough. But there is a biological clock, and I had it when I got to be about 37. I would dream I was running through these darkened rooms, and they were all crawling with babies. And they were grabbing hold of me. They're like, Mommy, Mommy, we want to be born. And I was slapping them down, and I was like, out of my way. I'm late for the Oscars.
I love it, all these babies crawling up your body going, I want to be born.
Yes,
You're like, no.
No, get out of here. My contribution to the world is Chucky movies. I think that's a very important contribution. I don't dream about having a baby that's going to be the next president or, you know, discover the cure to some incurable disease. I dream about people coming to visit my grave and leaving little Chucky dolls in my grave.
Please welcome my friend, Porsha Williams. Oh my gosh, you look so good.
Thank you. No, you look good. Oh my gosh. Can we just take a moment? Just a moment. This is like surreal. I am at the Sherri show.
Oh,
She is so amazing.
Girl.
You have always been wonderful. We used to work together on Dish Nation.
Dish Nation.
And
I miss you so much.
You're such a light. Like, I'm so proud of you, and congratulations, honestly.
But the same. Because, like, I miss you. I haven't seen you in so long.
I know. We kept trying.
To get together, but it's so funny. When we worked on Dish Nation, do you remember, we would have so much fun together.
Even before we started. They'd be like, okay, guys, we're about to start.
Yeah, we'd just be laughing.
And we in it. We in it.
We are in it.
Me, you, Gary, Brad,
everybody.
I know.
Craig. It was just so much fun.
It was.
So I'm just so glad to see you now. And first of all, I just got to say, you are such a fashionista.
I try, girl.
Your fashion is bar none.
Thank you.
And then, but I love it because you are the hottest bikini baddie I have ever seen.
Baby.
You.
Okay, montage.
All right, every time, I think you have the most bikini shots of anybody I know. First, I want to know, where can I get Body by Porsha?
You better say Body by Porsha. Honey, it's from Body by Diane Williams,
That's
okay?
right.
Them genetics work. But you know, here's the thing when it comes to dieting and stuff. Don't do it. Just use your mind. Like, if one day you want a hamburger, eat the hamburger. Next day, eat salad.
Okay.
If you drink too many sodas, you need to have a week of water. Like,
You're saying moderation on both sides. Don't go.
Moderation on both sides.
Okay, but you country
But
friend.
you know, I had these tease, you know, Coco and Chanel. They got added a little later.
But I love it because we used to always tease you. You are Georgia born. You are fed.
Cornbread fed girl.
Cornbread fed girl. I love it. And you know who I love also? Your daughter, Pilar Jena.
Yes.
And PJ,
There
also
she
known as
goes.
PJ.
That's my poo-poo.
I have watched this little one grow up, and now I see that she's turning into a designer in the making.
She is.
Yeah.
She really is. Like, okay, so that's her on her 100th day of school.
Okay.
And so she had to take 100 different things to the kids at school, like little small trinkets. And I was like, what are you gonna wear? She was like, well, I want to do my jogging suit with the patches.
Right.
And we bought her 100 patches. She sat down with our nanny and the glue gun, and she literally placed them where she wanted them.
Really?
She had she and I in the front. I was like, this is a moneymaker.
Okay, right here.
Like, who knows? Like,
I
my daughter's
sense a
designer.
line coming out.
PJ's best.
PJ's best.
PJ's
That's what
best,
And it's so funny, we don't have a picture, but she looks just like you when you were little.
Yes.
Yes, y'all look like twins.
Thank you for giving me that, because I carried her for 9 months and they said you gave birth to Dennis, literally.
No,
Which he's a beautiful man, but I was like, dang, that's a lot of hard work. But as she grows,
yes.
she looks like mommy.
She looks just like her mommy.
Yeah.
And I love it too. Look at that. Look at her, you and Dennis.
Like a
I
little
love
family.
PJ because now, gosh, she's gonna be 6 years old. Her
Yep.
birthday is about to come up.
The
You
end
got
of this
some-
month, March 22nd.
You got some big plans?
So every year I normally take her somewhere international. So this year it's between Dubai, which maybe not work the best this year, but Zanzibar. I saw this crazy tour in Zanzibar, yes, where it's this hotel and they have these bungalows and the giraffes, the zebras, it's all right outside your door.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm thinking about doing that, and of course, a party at home too.
I love that you are intentional about taking PJ out of the country. Like, what do you think that does for her as a little girl? Will she remember all of this?
It lets her know that there's a big world out there. A lot of times, you know, when you're not afforded the opportunity, your world can feel small. So you have to read books, etc. But by the grace of God, I'm afforded the opportunity to take her around the world so she can see how other people live and all of that. Like for me, when I travel, I become the culture. Like, you see, I went to Nigeria, I'm like, I am Nigerian.
Okay,
you know?
that's what I'm talking about. You are my sister.
I am our wife, okay? I am Eseosa, okay? I love them. I love it.
So I want to ask you, I love this. Now, what I also love is your relationship. PJ, she doesn't have problems with daddy and mommy. Like, you co-parent very well with your ex-husband and hot dog king, Dennis McKinley.
Yeah.
Like, that's very hard trying to make that work when you've gone through a divorce. So how do y'all co-parent so successfully?
So it's the successful part is what you see with two people who are trying to put their daughter first.
Okay.
Different things, elements are gonna come in between. You know, it's harder when I'm with somebody, okay?
Yeah.
But when I'm single, it's a little bit easier. You know what I mean? It's a little more territory there that he can come into. As far as the relationship.
Right, as far as
not my territory, but the territory. You know, he can come in the house, you know, he can sit down, we can have, you know, do the pumpkins together, we can celebrate different things together. I just think it's very important to set aside my emotions, like even on the show, I had some emotions about some things that seemed backstabby, but I'm like, should I put that ahead of like her seeing him and I be friends?
Yes.
So as long as you prioritize the child, then it'll work. And also, don't get in the bed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
So
leave that bed alone.
Leave the bed alone.
His bed is his bed, mine is mine.
And your bed is your bed. That I like.
Yeah,
That I like.
That's the priority. That's the main thing.
Well, speaking of getting in your territory, I want to go back to that because there are rumors that you and Dennis may be getting back together. They're getting back together.
Thank you, girl.
So, like, is there any truth to you and Dennis? You're good. You and Dennis,
No, there's not. And it's not. And it could, in some worlds, yes, it's unfortunate, right? Because you would love to raise your child in the same household. But I just don't want to mix it because I don't want to play with Pilar's father. Relationships and love, it's up and then it's down, and I don't want her to have that up and down. I think we have the best situation right now. I love him still. He loves me still. We love our family. We're just not together in that way.
Okay, so there's
Keep it consistent.
Keep it consistent.
His hot dog is in other buns.
Y'all didn't hear that. Say that again.
His hot dog is in other buns. We act up too much.
Okay, Porsha, this See, this is what I love about you, because you posted a little bit ago. You said, I am so single, I don't even charge up my phone at night.
It's dry. The phone is dry.
Okay, but tell me something. Do your friends and family set you up?
So in the beginning, I'm gonna tell you this. So I've been divorcing now almost a year. I know, pray for me, lift me up in prayer.
We will do that.
Okay, 6 months in, they would not hook me up.
Okay.
6 months in, I got fritzy, like, hook me up with somebody, like I'm lonely. And then now, like on the end of the divorce, everybody's trying to hook me up.
Oh, they are?
Everybody's trying to hook me up. Yeah, this guy, they'll send me a whole profile, because they're like, we're gonna do background searches for you.
Yes.
So they get in there and and they bring me the guy, bring me the picture, like this guy, and you know, I know him, he's related to this person,
So you like to kind of vet it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need them vetted.
All right. Well, what do you? Okay, so that I know when somebody comes across my radar, what are you looking for?
So now I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
It's kind of hard when you're going through divorce, because your husband's energy is still on you and around you, because you're still together. Respectfully, it's still there. You know what I mean? Even though I don't see him or haven't seen him, it's still the energy. But for me, I really would like to just live kind of single and be in a relationship. So
now, how does that work, girl, single and in a relationship?
I don't think I want a man necessarily living in my home. I want more of a partner.
Yes.
Someone that I can enjoy, someone for me. I don't need another person necessarily to be married to, etc.
Right.
I do want a man who has his own life. He's not interested in none of my spotlight life, what I do, none of that.
Right.
Like, you know, and I also don't want him to try to change anything about me. So
okay, you want to be Porsha.
I just want to be Porsha.
Yes.
Just let me be me. And Pilar already has a great dad, so I'm not looking for another daddy for her.
Yes.
So I just would like someone who can understand my lifestyle and find their way in there.
So you gotta be men like me, because I'm like, look, it's funny. My thing is, I understand, because I'm not looking for marriage. I'm just like, Jeffrey about to get up in an hour to go to school. Say, hey, it's happening.
Girl, listen.
You know?
Parenting is a full-time job. I mean, even when I got married, I definitely considered my daughter and thought he was a great choice. We had a great family.
Yes.
But I'm not rushing into putting her or me in that situation.
Take some time for you.
Yeah, take some time for me, but not too long.
You're gonna be fine, Porsha.
Not too long. We're gonna put it out in the atmosphere about a year.
We'll put it out, but take some time for you and enjoy life.
Yeah.
And I love this, because you took some years off of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and now you're back. I'm glad to see you back.
Thank you.
So what finally brought you back to the show?
So when I first took the break, I was turning 40. I had my daughter, and I was like, you know what? I want time for me. You know, I'm like, I've got enough money set aside. I can take a little time. But, you know, and then I decided, you know what? Let me talk to the production again. I did Ultimate Girls Trip for Bravo. Gave me a little bug. I was loving the production there. And we were having conversations, and I said, you know what? Let me talk to my husband about it. We all talked, and we were like, let's bring our happy family to the show. And Porsha Williams was set to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But unfortunately, life, it happens, and it got turned upside down. And in true housewife fashion, I just had to continue forward, be transparent, and you know, show my life for what it is, ups and downs.
Well, because I know that this season you've been very open about your divorce from businessman Simon Guobadia. Is that a hard thing to bring your life to reality TV?
It is, but I have to say, I know what I'm signing up for every time. And even in being on the show and going through hard things, I use it as a testimony. I'm naturally like that anyway. If you talk to me, I'll tell you my story to help you out. Now, I'm not saying I had intentions on coming on the show and being the poster child for 80% of America who goes for a divorce.
Right.
But the way I'm handling it, I'm proud of it. I love who I am in this particular moment of my life. I love that I'm standing on business and handling things I need to handle.
I love this, that you're doing that. And I love it because, you know, your besties, Phaedra, Cynthia Bailey.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be back to join you in a little?
Oh yes, they are there. Cynthia's there the whole season as the best friend of the show. Phaedra comes in midway through. You also have Shamia, my actual bestie, who's on the show as well. Her first year.
This is Shamia's first year?
Yeah, her first year as a housewife.
Now, this is the thing I want to ask you, because she's your best friend. We know a lot of relationships don't make it through. This is your best friend. Are you concerned at all with you guys being on the same show that it might fracture that friendship? Because y'all love each other.
Well, you know, it's difficult being on any type of show that sensationalizes relationships.
Right.
And you have to deal with maybe something maybe said that you don't like that you see, and maybe something that someone else is bringing into your friendship.
Okay.
It just depends. Each relationship, a marriage, a work relationship, or a friendship will be tested if you come on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
But I guess you got to know, this has been your friend, this has been your ride or die. You know her heart, you know her traits, and that's what you have to rely on.
Well, this season in particular, I think I focused more on surviving.
Okay.
I honestly was losing the love of my life. Yeah. I was just having the cameras there to follow what I was going through. The producers and I was like, listen, I don't know what I'm gonna say today. I don't know if I have it for you today. So when you are putting one foot in front of the other to build your life back together, I can't concentrate on little things that could tear other relationships down. So I, for the majority of the part, was not really into all that.
Okay, all right. So but I like it. You're coming back strong.
Yeah,
you look good.
Listen, I'm here.
You are Porsha Williams. And y'all, Porsha is not going anywhere because up next we're playing a juicy game called Pass the Peach. Don't miss it.
Hey guys, it's me, Jenny, backstage at the Sherri Shepherd show, and I hear the employees talking about some surprise. Yep. Do they know that they're dealing with the best guesser on Masked Singer? They're not gonna get anything past me. I cannot wait to see what they think is gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna sniff it out. Watch.
Hey, it's Donnie, and I'm here in the bowels of the Sherri show. And you know, I could not let Jenny come on with Sherri and not surprise her. So I'm gonna surprise her in just a second. Let's see how it goes.
My sister from another Mr. Jenny McCarthy-Walker. Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm going out there. I think I should go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's a certain way you say it. You gotta go like, there's Donnie, and then there's Donald. Donald. Donald.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm good. I'm good with surprises.
You know, the crazy thing is, you lied again. You lied on Masked Singer, and then today you were like, I press your own interviews and job stuff all day long, and then...
But if the only time I ever lie to you is to surprise you with an appearance that you didn't expect, then that's an okay lie.
You're right, that's an okay lie. I love it. We love you, Sherri.
Love you so much, Sherri.
I love you.
I love you too. We did it.
He's also on the cover of this spring's Out magazine, honey. And if you think that the cover is hot, check out the photo inside the magazine.
Oh.
I don't know if it's my hot flashes or I'm just hot. Please welcome Luke Macfarlane.
I want to know how good you are with wood identification.
Okay, I'm great at wood identification.
I thought you might
Absolutely.
be. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
So can you tell me?
You want me to tell you which wood is
Tell
real?
me kind of what wood is this?
This is hardwood.
That's right.
Okay.
You're actually right. That is hardwood. This is also hardwood. This
Okay.
is walnut.
I love the walnut.
Mm-hmm. And this is white oak.
Okay, white oak.
So
you know what? You here today. Give me the white oak.
Okay.
I want to play with the white oak. You and Joe, I got to say, y'all are one of the hottest, TV's hottest couples.
Thank you.
Okay? What's the sexiest thing you ever got him for Valentine's?
You know, I just write like really sexy cards.
Oh, you do?
I do a lot of promising through notes.
Oh, so he can pull one out and just hand it to you?
Yes, and then he holds it against you because there's proof in writing, you know? That you say, you never put it in writing because then they I'm also known for like that text message during the day that doesn't add up by the time I'm cold at night and my socks and my...
So you...
He's like, but you were so cute on the phone today. I'm like, I don't feel like that right now. I'm cold.
You gotta send the note right before you get in the bed or something like right when you're ready. Like you got 3 seconds to make good on this note.
You know, he has in part of one of his comedy shows, he laughs at me because he says, when we're out and I'm drinking and I have a cocktail on me, I'm like, woo, Joe, look at me, look at this, la la la. He's like, soon as we drive home and your toe hits the driveway, you are a completely different human. I'm like, yeah, you know, it took too long to get home. I'm tired.
the QR code on your screen and subscribe to Sherri Show TV on YouTube. And make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss a moment from the show. We'll be right back. So now you have a new man in your life. Ben, you got a new man.
He's cute.
But is it true that you didn't kiss for the first 2 months of you dating?
At least.
Somebody got to feel these lips.
I was scared.
So then you did after a few months.
Well, I did, and when he kissed me, I just stood there, like I did not move. And he just put his mouth on mine, and he didn't move it. For the longest time, I'm like, is he ever gonna take his mouth off my mouth?
You know why I was like that? Because you waited 2 damn months to be kissing. Now you done overthought everything. But what I love is that y'all made up for lost time. You posted 10 photos kissing all over the world.
All over the world.
Okay, I can see you was into it now, girl.
Yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong. Men, if you kiss your women right, the whole world opens up to you.
That's one of those, if you don't know, ask your mama.
It's easier to kick them to the curb without lawyers involved.
I want to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I got to ask you, how do you feel this season went?
I mean, there's a lot of drama. A lot of women have gone through, everybody's divorced.
Oh my goodness.
And I think I may have kicked it off, because I was first, now Kyle, now Dorit. I mean, and there's no one left.
So you were the divorce trailblazer?
I was. I'm afraid I started the whole thing.
I know that it's been tough because fans have been watching you go through a very tough, legal situation and divorce. Do you feel like you want to try marriage again sometime in the future?
I think I'd like to try having a great partnership. I don't know if being legally or contractually bound to another man is a good idea for me.
Yeah, well, you have to.
I believe in love. I would love to have someone great in my life, but I just don't know that I can do that again because it's a lot.
I know I kicked 2 of them to the curb.
Right, exactly.
That is.
And you know, it's easier to kick them to the curb without lawyers involved. It's less expensive, you know. But that's maybe I'm jaded, I don't know, but that's how
I think just as women of a certain age, we go through stuff and we just, at this age, we know what we want. And
Get out of my house.
Yeah, you know.
Please leave.
Do you know what my mantra is? My son about to get up in 30 minutes. You better
need
be
to
gone
get
before you
on
wake
outta
up.
here.
You better get on. Yeah, Porsha Williams is the self-proclaimed juiciest peach in Atlanta. Hey! All right? So I thought that we would have some fun in a game called Pass the Peach. Hit it!
I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So, Porsha, here's how it works.
Okay.
The basket in front of us is filled with peaches. Now, each one has a number representing a question on my juicy meter. All right?
Okay.
Now, the higher the number, the juicier the question.
Oh, Lord.
If you feel, I know. If you feel the question is too juicy, you can pass the peach to me. And the other person has the answer. So I would have to answer if you passed it to me.
Okay.
Okay, but you can only pass the peach 1 time.
Okay.
Now, when somebody pulls just once. Now, when somebody pulls that platinum peach, that's the juiciest and the final question, and we both have to answer.
Ooh.
Okay, so Miss Porsha, are you ready?
I don't know, you just said 1.
Okay, you
Everybody gets a second chance in life.
No, and that's that 1 you get. Now just stir it around and see what kind of peach you gonna pull.
Okay.
Okay, what number is that?
3.
Number 3, okay, put it right there. Okay, so number 3 says, we both worked at Dish Nation. Now besides me, who was your favorite co-host?
You.
You had DeBrat? Oh, you said me, you had DeBrat, Ricky Smiley, Head Crack, Gary with the T.
Okay, girl, I'm still friends with all them.
I know.
And I know you too.
You gotta think.
Can I pass the peach to you?
Oh, you wanna pass the peach to me? Oh my God.
You answer it.
You know what, I'm gonna have to say I love everybody but Brat. DeBrat. That's my friend.
Yes.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Okay, what do I got? Okay, I got number 2.
Okay.
I got number 2. Okay, what is the craziest thing my assistant ever found at my house?
Oh, can you answer this on TV?
Let me see if I can answer it was some contractors coming over and there was some things in my drawer that I didn't want them to see. So I pulled, there were Candy Burris' candy-coated night stuff.
Yeah.
And I pulled out a big old basket of Candy Burst's candies, complete with the batteries, and I gave them to my sister. All right, so Porsha, it's your turn.
Ooh, nasty peaches.
Okay. Throw it up in there.
Okay.
Okay, what is that? What number is that?
4.
The number 4, okay. So the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta premieres Sunday with fresh faces, new faces. Now, out of all the ladies in your cast, who's the least likely to pick up the bill?
Ooh!
The least likely.
Shady Sherri.
All right.
Least likely to pick up the bill. I know Shamil would say me.
Okay, you were the least likely to pick up the bill?
With all the girls, I would pick up the bill. But with my friend, it's kind of like, I'd just be like, I don't know where my credit card is. I don't have my money. I left my purse in the car.
Porsha.
I know.
Note to self, we ain't never going out together. Oh my
You got it, Sherri, you got it.
Oh, you got it too.
But I want to keep it.
Okay, so this is the peach I pulled. This is 5.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 5. Name a Hollywood heartthrob who has successfully slid into your DMs.
Ooh!
You know what? I'm gonna pass this to you. Okay. Who's a Hollywood heartthrob that has slid into your DMs, Porsha?
Did I already pass it?
You passed it.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so first of all, it's a lot of people in my DM. Thank you very much for the love. I appreciate it. Ooh, Sherri! What? I didn't respond.
You didn't respond, but who was it?
I can't tell. Who kisses and tells?
You ain't kissing nobody.
I know.
What does it rhyme with? What does it rhyme with?
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
There is a B.
There's a B.
There's a B.
There's a B.
There's a B, and somewhere around the first name of the.
It's a B. Is he a musician? Is he an actor? Is he a personality? A B. A musician, a rapper?
I heard she said it's 30 seconds left. We gotta go.
Is he?
Sherri.
He might. Oh,
gotta
it's a B.
go.
It's not like it's not an exotic dance or anything like that. I'm going B. All right, we're going to think about that. Audience, I want you to think about it. Porsha, I want to say thank you for being here. Oh, my gosh. I love you so much.
Bitch stole my look.
You and the cast, y'all went to St. Lucia.
Yes.
You went to St. Lucia. What was that like?
Oh my God, I had never been. It was beautiful. I mean, they were so welcoming. Everybody's so nice. We stayed in this villa that looked like we were in Greece. It was unbelievable.
Gosh.
But you know what's amazing? We go to beautiful locations to argue.
Really?
Instead of being at home and arguing, we go to St. Lucia to argue more. I did call Kyle's style hideous in the past. And what she was wearing tonight was hideous. And now I'm eating those words because I'm twinning with her. She's come a long way.
What had happened here?
What had happened was they told us the first night it's gonna be a white dress night.
Right.
So I go to this store, I see this dress, it was kind of expensive. I'm like, do I do it? Do I not do it? I put it on, everybody in the store is like, you gotta get it, you gotta get it. So I buy the dress. And then Kyle shows up in the same dress. And then someone said, didn't the store tell you that she bought it?
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, they didn't, but she borrowed it from her daughter.
Oh, so y'all had the same dress on.
Bitch stole my look.
You say that too many people are eating their chicken wings wrong. You gotta explain.
Oh, okay. God made you a chicken wing to literally take the two ends, put it in your mouth, and when it comes out, that bone should be clean. When I see bones on the plate, and you leave that grizzle, you leave that skin, God forbid you leave that meat. You are done. Leave this house. Don't ever come back for no chicken wings.
I'm telling you.
I want clean bones.
You know, you may be a doggone pickler, but we know how to suck a bone dry. So you gotta. So you suck that chicken bone, suck that meat off of that bone, girl. That's what you do. 72% said if you leave meat off the bone, you're never going back home. We know how to take that meat off of the bone. Yeah! That's it. There's just a glow about you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's, I said the new business, new drama, but I think it's the new man that you got in your life.
I think
might be right, honey.
Is that your new King? King is in the audience. I'm gonna wave to King. Hey, King. Look at this. This is season 11 of Married to Medicine. Congratulations, season 11. Yeah. There's gonna be a reunion soon, right?
Baby.
What is there something that we can expect from this?
A lot of things.
Ooh.
We were recently on a couples trip. You know, we do that every season.
Yes.
And this time, you know, I brought my man with me. You know, and everybody thought it was a great idea when my ex-husband and his new wife came on the trip. But the people were not ready for what I had in store. My ex-husband got in his feelings, became a little belligerent and irate, and King checked him on it. King is a man's man. Yeah. He's a man's man. He's a man's man. You didn't see his thirst trap. Wait a minute.
I didn't see. Oh, can we show a picture of King's thirst trap real quick?
I want to see
Look
it.
at right.
What's going on?
King, you here? Can you recreate that look? To see more Sherri Show, go to sherryshowtv.com. You'll see celebrity interviews and more. Go to sherryshowtv.com. We'll be right back. We each have a fishing pole, and we got an aquarium full of sharks. Now, whoever catches the most sharks in 45 seconds, Barbara, wins the game.
What are the rules?
There's no rules at all, Mama. No rules at all. Here's the we go. All right. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. What are you doing? You know why? And this is why Barbara Corcoran is the OG on Shark Tank. Logan is 11. You said you didn't want to date until he was 18.
Yes.
Okay, that's 7. You gonna not date for 7 years?
Well, I was a little exaggerated, but here's the thing. Like, I didn't want to keep, you know, introducing Logan to the people that were in my life,
Right.
You know, I just want to, you know, mentally protect him as much as I can. I don't want to give him any abandonment issues or anything like that. And so for me, as a single mother, it's given very much, I just need to wait until the Lord brings me who the Lord wants me to be with.
Okay, I like that. Good. You just gonna wait, like there will be no, you know, Logan going, he at his grandmama's house, he can come over?
Well, he go to his grandmama's house.
Okay.
However, I've been celibate for a year. I haven't been dating for a year at all, nothing.
Really?
I haven't been out, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I'm ready to go outside.
I like this.
And now that I'm going outside, girl, I have to be prepped up and be prepped and ready.
That's it. So, Miss Evelyn, Tamar says she's been celibate for a year. Anybody keeping you warm at night?
I have great pillows.
You have great pillows? Is that what you say, Miss Evelyn?
Great pillows.
Okay, so then let me ask, is Tamar setting you up with anybody? Is she like got friends that she might know that might be in alignment with you?
Well, you know, she will mention it every now and then, but you don't let your left hand know what your right hand.
Oh, Miss Evelyn? Can you say got checked without getting shit, without saying you got checked?
That's out of her business.
Oh, I love this. I said, anybody keeping you warm at night? She just smiled. I was like, don't go there. This is your first album in a decade, Jordan. It's called No Restrictions. I was so surprised. T-Pain is on your album. How did you guys get that collaboration?
You know, I've always been a big fan of T-Pain. When I was signed in 2007 after Idol, I was actually on the same label as he was, and we never were able to make it happen. Always been a huge fan, and so I just took a risk and was like, let me just DM him and see. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. I have an open day on Tuesday. I would love to work with you. And he responded and was like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. And I was like, Really? But then I didn't have his number because we were just DMing, so I wasn't sure if he would actually show up. And so I was like waiting, twiddling my thumbs, and I looked around the corner and he showed up and I was like, I was like, he's here, he made it. He is one of the coolest humans I've ever met. And he's just so talented. So I'm really grateful that he lent his amazing talent to the album.
One of our Golden Bachelors is here. Oh my gosh. But I didn't, you know what? It's so funny. Tell me your name, sir.
Christopher Stallworth.
Christopher Stallworth. Sound like money. Christopher Stallworth. One of our Golden Bachelors is here. I got so excited because I watch the Golden Bachelor. So I looked at you and I was like, oh my gosh, you should. There you go. You were sleeping. You like to sleep on the show. I remember. Thank you for coming to the show. I appreciate you. I would have picked you if I was the Golden. I would have picked you. Now, you brought your granddaughter, right?
It's my granddaughter.
How many grandkids you got?
7.
Oh, y'all have left your ass. That's too many. Yeah. The Holy Spirit told me to ask that question. Because I was like, because as I'm talking to him, like, he's still a Golden Bachelor. Like, he's still single. He's still ready. But 7 grandkids? That means it's going to be 7 of y'all calling me grandmama. That means 7. You got great-grandkids?
No.
No great-grandkids. There'll be them 7 coming over talking about, this is my granddaddy. And my granddaddy, I got to, this is not with the one you good. We can do a TikTok together, me and you. The mother 6. The mother seat, and this way you going wrong. You ain't supposed to be telling that on the first. This is our first date. This is our first play-by-play. This is our first week getting to know each other, Christopher. Now you done told me you got 7 grandkids. That didn't heart palpitations over here. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll start again. You gotta find a clever way of masking them. Not that we don't love you, girl, but you're definitely not a selling point right now. You just got to find a way to get around the 7, 3. Yeah, that's what go. They older. Do all of that. But it's so nice to have you here. Thank you for coming by the show. Thank you, granddaughter. And you can tell you got 7 grandkids. You didn't even give me her name. You're like, this is my granddaughter. I said, what's her name? He said, granddaughter. I'm like, you got a lot of them. The last time you came here, you were with the cast of Married to Medicine. Now, you did not show up to the reunion. What had happened?
Well, what had happened was, we started off really good, but then it got to be very miserable with the medicine. And, I didn't show up because I'm at a point where I only sit at tables where they want me at. And when, if they don't want me at the table, one thing for certain and 2 for sure, I'm gonna eat, because I keeps a job.
Okay. It's been 15 years since you made your debut as a Real Housewife. So how's it feel, girl, going back home?
You know what? I'm super excited because I want to see Atlanta back where it used to be. We were the flagship.
Absolutely.
We were the
You were the most watched out of all of the franchises.
Yeah. So I want to, because I did say it was the Titanic. So now I'm getting back on the Titanic to raise them up, child.
Okay. Okay, so it's almost decision time. I gotta ask you a few questions. All right. Here's a few questions that you may have to think about it. Would you date a seasoned woman? Would you date a woman with a child? He's almost 19. I'm about to put him out the house. Would you date a woman with her own talk show?
Yeah. So I'm gonna answer them in chronological order.
Okay.
Yeah. So a seasoned woman, of course I would. Actually, people don't know I went to HBCU for 2 years, Southern University.
Yeah.
So I've definitely, been around, and woman with the child, I think that if I get to know the person, of course I would. I think it's something that if the vibe is there, it's there. And then, of course, I would date a woman with a talk show, That ain't nothing,
Yeah, you date a woman with a talk show?
Yeah,
I ain't talking about Kelly Clarkson.
Who you talking about, Sherri? What are you talking about?
Do I got to go through all of them? I'm not talking about nobody from The View. I'm not talking about Drew Barrymore. I'm not talking about Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Tamron.
Okay.
There's only one of us left,
There's
all
only
right?
one left, okay.
All right. You know who I'm talking about.
I'm picking up what you put down right
You better
now.
pick up these vibes. Oh my gosh. Look, I have to say, you really truly inspire me. I love watching you, and I see the sensitivity in you when you're on the show. And I know you said you want a lot of kids. You want to, so that rap, I think that put a rap on this talk show host right there.
A lot is maybe like 2. I want a girl and a boy. In the future, you know, and that's not something I rush, but when it happens, and I'm ready in my life where, you know, I built myself up to where I feel like I'm ready for that, you know?
Okay, well, one of the other things, I want you to do me a favor, because I love The Bachelor, I love The Bachelorette, but I think I'm too young for the Golden Bachelorette. So if you could talk to them about creating, like, the Auntie Bachelorette. Like, the Auntie Bachelor, like, that would be my...
That's a good one right there, that's a good one. You know, like, hey, Auntie, what's up?
I'm telling you, and then put a caption, kiss that. That's what I'm talking about.
I was well behaved, right?
You sure were.
I didn't run up the audience like I'm doing right now. Yeah, yeah. I didn't do that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't do. I didn't. Shut up. So it's a good thing I didn't do that.
It'll be so legendary. Sherri's got you feeling good.
It is Women's History Month, and my next guest is an icon, a legend. She's worked alongside greats like Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson, and Jimmy Buffett to help define folk music. Now, she's given us timeless classics like Amazing Grace, Send in the Clowns, and her Grammy-winning rendition of Both Sides Now. But she's more than a voice. She's an author, she's an activist, and she's a poet. Please welcome 7-time Grammy nominee, Judy Collins. Judy! Thank you so much for being here. You look absolutely amazing, down from the head, down to your toe, to your little fancy boots. I love your boots.
Don't you love these? I've got the wrong pair on.
Oh, you put on 2 different pairs of...
2 different sizes.
But you...
And everybody can get these. They're called Helen's Hearts. See how clever that is?
I love it, with Helen's Hearts on them. You know what? And I love it that they're 2 different boots, because that means you are unique in everything you do. There you go. I love this because, first of all, you're 85 years old. You look, oh my God. 85 years old, you're still working. Are you going on tour?
Oh, I'm always on tour. That's my life. I understand that you go on tour all the time, too.
I do.
It keeps us sharp. It keeps us young.
It does.
It keeps us working.
Okay. And I love that because, like, you're nonstop. Do you, like, in touring life is, people don't understand how physically grueling it is, but you do it. You like it.
I love it. You know, when I was a little girl, I would ride around in the back seat of the car. My father was a singer and a wonderful performer, and I was the oldest of 5, but for a long time I was the only one.
Oh, really?
So I had the back seat all to myself. Anyway, I think I love it. I love it when we take off on a plane. I love it when we're sitting in the station.
Yes.
And I love to be on the stage, as I do. You know that.
Yes, when you get on that stage and the lights come on.
You shine.
And you shine and you touch hearts. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Oh, my God.
It's wonderful.
So, Judy, you were a pioneer of the 60s folk scene, and you got a long history with Bob Dylan. I love this. Now, Bob Dylan, he's more relevant now than ever before in his film A Complete Unknown with Timothy Chalamet. So, do you have a favorite Bob Dylan story?
In 1960, well, I knew him when he was named Robert Zimmerman.
Oh, when he was Robert Zimmerman. Not
Robert Zimmerman in 1959, and he was homeless and looked badly dressed even for the 60s. And he would hang out and try to get on the hootenannies. Anyway, he came to see me at a little club called the Gilded Garter in Central City, Colorado. Anyway, we got along just fine.
Yeah.
And then I recorded his first couple of songs. Fare Thee Well, and anyway, a couple more songs. And then one night I was invited to come up to a party by his manager. And he said, come on up to where I'm staying. He had a house in the place where that big festival was. What was it called?
Oh, was it, oh gosh, not, what festival? Woodstock. Oh, Woodstock, yeah.
And he said, come on up to the party. It was 1963. I got there. In those days, I drank, folks. By the way, I never did many drugs because I thought that they would interfere with my drinking. So I was there at the party. I had a good time.
Yeah.
And Bruce Langhorne, who was the one who inspired this song, was there. A lot of people were there. And then I went upstairs and I went to sleep.
Okay.
And about 3 in the morning, I woke up.
Yeah.
And I heard this voice coming up the stairs. And I said, oh my God, he's writing a song. I got out of bed, I went downstairs, I sat in front of this closed door, and I heard him write Tambourine Man.
Oh my gosh. Did you know when you heard it that it was gonna be like?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
It was
I mean, it was
about
amazing right away.
Oh, man.
Extraordinary song. Wow. And so anyway, we were good. We were in the same situation. I was at the movie. I wasn't in the movie.
You were at the movie,
but
yes.
I was at that whole experience. You know, that's...
and what an experience that is.
What an experience.
Like, you've had so many amazing experiences in your lifetime. And now, like we said, you're an activist, you're a writer, you're an author, you're a singer. And now you have a book of poetry out.
I do.
Your poetry is called Sometimes It's Heaven. Can you tell us about that?
In 2016, my husband, who I have to share with you, you are my current grief group.
Okay.
Because my husband died on December 3rd, this past year.
Sorry to hear that.
And we had a wonderful 46 years together, which is amazing for an old hippie like me.
Yes, that's amazing.
And so he
Did that
said to me one
inspire
day,
you?
he said he dared me to write. I was going to start writing songs and trying to get things together. And I said, well, all right, 90 and 90. Okay. That's what we do. And he said, well, why don't you write 365 poems, and then you'll have a whole book.
Oh, so you wrote a whole book of poetry?
I did. I did it. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not going to do it
well,
every year, but yes.
Judy, I want to say congratulations on Sometimes It's Heaven, your book of poetry. I'm sure it's so beautiful. Sometimes It's Heaven. It's out March 25th. And to see Judy Collins live this Saturday at Town Hall, it's right here in New York City. So run to go see Judy Collins. And we'll be right back.